So, good morning guys, we're here with Miguel, and Miguel's gonna show us today the coffee plantation. We're gonna have, what's the food called?
It's tamales.
Tamales.
It's a typical food from here, from this part of Mexico.
I'm very curious. We're gonna do the waterfalls, and we're gonna do the Maya.
The chocolate also.
And the chocolate.
Chocolate.
Yeah, there we go. So, enjoy. Check it out guys, this is the famous tamale place. That's a really, really famous dish. And they cook it everything on wood stoves and in these big pans, and they make like 1,000 tamales a day. So check that out. Being wrapped in original leaves. Everything is fresh here.
Well, bon appetit.
Merci.
That is so good guys. It's like soft corn. It's almost like rice. And then with a little bit of spicy sauce. I love it.
The texture is just a little bit the same as potato. It's unlike I've tasted anything else.
No.
Really special taste. Yeah.
So what was this for drink?
That is called horchata, and it's made with rice. And if you look at in the top, they have a cinnamon. The dust is cinnamon.
Okay,
because
so
it tastes rice, but it's sweet.
that's surprisingly fresh guys. That's water, cinnamon, ice cubes. That's actually really good. Yeah, so it's like Yip says, it's like a potato texture, but it tastes like corn and rice.
Here in this area we call rambutan. In Costa Rica they call it mamon. Okay, so this is a fruit that they bring it from Southeast Asia in the 90s. So we start to harvest this one, and now we produce and we export this fruit. So this is really good, and I'm going to show you how to open it. We have to put it the finger in the middle, press, and then after we open. And
it looks
voila.
lychee.
That's the fruit.
It looks like lychee,
Looks
yeah.
like lychee, and it's really good. This is one of my favorite fruits. Okay, this is our flag, the national flag of Mexico. It has green, white, and red, which represents the green, the hope, the white, the pureness of the religion. I'm talking about the beginning of the meaning of the Mexican flag. And the red was the join between Spanish and Mexicans. Oh. That was the beginning. Okay? And then after, we have here in the middle the eagle eating a snake, a rattlesnake, standing in a nopal, a vegetable. And you see the blue color here, it's a lake. And what does it mean this? This means that long time ago, the Aztecs used to live in a mythic city called Aztlan in the north of Mexico. So they have a premonition from his gods that they have to abandon Aztlan and they have to found another place, another city, and which will be the sign where they have to found the other city will be the sign, the eagle eating a snake. So they start his journey all around Mexico, and they finally arrived to central Mexico, and they saw that sign, the eagle eating a snake standing on a nopal. So that's the place where they start to build his capital, which was called Tenochtitlan. Do not confuse with Teotihuacan, which is the moon and the sun pyramid. So Tenochtitlan, which is nowadays known as Mexico City, okay? And it was founded in 1320 something, I don't remember exactly, but it was the first capital in America. It's the older capital in America, okay? And also it was founded over a lake because of the blue, because they found that sign in the Texcoco Lake in an island. And also, like in the United States, they represent his flag. The 13 bars represent the original states, and the stars represents the states. Yeah. For us, the way that we represent our states is the thorns in the prickly pear. So we have 32 thorns here. The official flags should have 32 thorns. Am I right? Am I saying right? Thorns?
Yeah.
The thorns, the nails. So it has to be 32 thorns.
Oh,
It
wow.
represents the 32 states of Mexico. Okay? So that's the history of the
Awesome. And then we arrive at the Mayan ruins. So can you imagine, people, they were actually be able to transport water using stones as pipelines, and they were actually using this to hold the pipelines, and of course bathtubs to store some water. And this represents a jaguar with an open mouth that will spit the water out. So the Mayan people were really small and they made the steps really big. So you have to go sideways down the stairs. So you can't turn your back on the sacred top space. Sacrificial stone, hole in the middle, where they used to kill animals and the blood get caught in there.
That bread is called achacharu.
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 Yep. So what's the taste?
Kind of like strawberry banana, man.
Check it out, strawberry banana taste. One more time, so that's called mangostan.
Mangostan.
What's that taste?
Uncomparable.
Uncomparable. So that's mango, chili.
Mango, chili, chamoy. No, it's not spicy.
Okay.
It's something that we call Miguelito. That is this one. That is just a powder, but it's sweet and it is
okay.
really good.
I'm not Gordon Ramsay, but
Go good. And then it's time to go and see the waterfalls. It's a very steep drive down and we don't even have a four-wheel drive, so that's very exciting. And then it's a little bit of a walk through the coffee bean trees, where of course Miguel tells us a lot about, and we're crossing rivers on bridges, and it's a beautiful walk. Which, of course, on the end, we have a beautiful waterfall we can swim in, and we can make beautiful pictures. Is it cold, Miguel? Very cold. I'm gonna watch it from here. Wim, this is for you. Oh, that's cold. That's very cold. He's bitten by something. There's something biting him. And then on the water, you can see little fishes eating the dead skin from our bodies. And then after playing in this freezing waterfall, it's time to warm up with some fresh and hot chocolate milk. Okay, chocolate tasting time.
In this town,
Check how many awards she won.
Just like the ancient times.
Wow.
All award winning. Beautiful. Okay, we have to watch out because these bees just came over to build a nest. And we cannot get some smoke out because they're gonna start crazy and start biting.
Yeah. So this is the cocoa where the chocolate came from, imagine, okay? So now I'm gonna open it, this one. Three skits here. I'm gonna show you and I'm gonna give you to taste these ones. So this one, you can take one like this and just soak it, okay? Do not chew it. Oh my God, very sweet.
So we had this one in Colombia. Let's see if there's a difference.
The seed?
No,
Oh, no,
va
no,
a salir árbol.
No. You eat it?
Tragó, no pasa nada. No pasa nada, no pasa nada. Ah, no, no, no.
No, the first one, but the second is weighing. Too good, you know. And,
Oh, yeah.
So that's really sweet. That's very nice. So the white seeds, then you dry it like that.
Okay. For example, this was the coins in the pre-Hispanic cultures. This was the money. So for them, if you wanted to buy a rabbit, you have to pay 40 seeds of cocoa and you buy a rabbit.
oh yeah.
if you want to buy a slave, 1,000 seeds of cocoa. And a slave who sing and dance, 1,500.
No.
That's according to the books that they
Yeah.
mentioned that.
Okay.
But this was very important because of the Aztecs. They came here and conquered this region and named Soconusco, which means prickly pear place, this area. Of course, we do not have a lot of prickly pear here, but the point is that the emblem of the Aztecs was a prickly pear. So that's what is this place is now as Soconusco, and it's part of the state of Chiapas. And also, they came here, the Aztecs came here to conquer this area because of the cocoa seeds and also because of the feathers, the headdress.
Okay.
Just like in the US, for example, that they make festivities called powwow, here they used to wear headdress also. See, what is this? The cocoa water. Uy, se va a ir al cielo con todo y chanclas, doña Carmelita. Qué rico. Okay, please, let me know.
But like this, still no chocolate taste, so let's see how they do that. That's how they do it. Put it on one plate, let it dry in the sun just before they're gonna roast it down.
Now, after that, of course, we put it the bonfire. That this is a step that we're gonna skip because of the bees. So we put the bonfire here, and all the instruments that you're looking for, they are made or they were used by the Mayans, except the clay or the iron. I mean, they normally use the clay. What we are going to do is that we are going to obtain this. This is grinded, okay? What they do is to do this with the husk. This is the husk. That is not used. We don't use the husk, which is this one. How we separate this, the husk from the seed? Easy, doing this. The husk blows away. To roast the cocoa, the chocolate, here.
Vamos.
See? This is the metate.
Okay, and you just
Baby.
roll it.
And they will roll it. So this
Esta piedra volcánica.
it's a volcanic rock, and we are going to start to grind the cocoa. If you see, all that is natural process. We cut it, we let them dry. After we then let them dry, we roast them, and after we roast them, we put it here, and we just peel it, separate the husk from the seed, and we put it there. All this natural. Okay, now she's going to start to do that. That's the way he's doing it.
And then they let Yip give it a try.
He's doing well. That's the way that we have to do it. And that's the technique. Have you ever do that before? No?
Luego chocolatero.
He requires a new guy.
And here we can see the final results. Like if you grind it really well, you get like a bit of oil out of it, and they'll mix it with cinnamon, they mix it with sugar to give it a little bit of more taste. There's so many different varieties, and it tastes amazing. It's so natural. And they mix it with a lot of different stuff. Like here they mixed it with peanuts, and that's my favorite. It's like a crossover between peanut butter and marzipan. It's delicious.
Very different from Dominic
So,
or from Caribbean islands.
this is
because
peanut butter.
This was the beginning
Let's
of
taste it.
here in this region.
Pure Dominican was different.
That's
It's
amazing.
more different, yeah.
That's 10 times better than any peanut butter you can buy. That is so nice and sweet.
Chocolate.
And now she's mixing
She's mixing.
the chocolate with the peanut. How good is that, Jip? The peanut, that's amazing. And they keep on mixing it with different flavors, all handmade in front of your eyes. This is just amazing. This is the old school food, and it's 10 times better than any produced food you can get on the market. This is heaven.
I buy it normally, like a snacks, and you eat it and eat it and eat it. You see, you have to taste this one. The name of the tree of the cocoa in Latin is Theobroma cacao, which means drink of the gods. Okay? So the drink was only for royalty. That's to make the foam.
Cheers.
Cheers! Enchanté. Okay. The bread.
Oh, that's good.
You have to take the bread and doing this. Okay.
And that's with
You have
water,
to do this,
not with milk.
and then
The original chocolate cookie dip.
the original.
A king's meal, king's drink. And what an amazing time we just had with Miguel. There was so much learning of the culture by this guy. So if you're ever in Chiapas, take a guide with Miguel. He will show you around. It's amazing. And we were just back in time for a little surf. So I took these guys for a little surf at the beach. We take a tuk-tuk. It's like 50 pesos to the main beach and work out a little bit. And if you think we had enough culture for one day, well, we didn't. We have a lot of energy today and we decided to go into the city and see how they party here. And this town is amazing. So we danced the night away and I see you guys next week for new adventures here from Chiapas. Don't miss it. We're gonna put our boat on fire accidentally and we barely made it to shore alive.